Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more Fallout 76 news to talk about, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I actually recently made a Fallout 76 DLC video talking about how Wastelanders just got delayed until 2020. This was actually released in the same DLC article as that Wastelanders one, but I decided to actually make its own separate video because I thought that this is actually some really awesome news, and Bethesda have just announced that private worlds will be coming soon to Fallout 76. A lot of people have been waiting so long for these, and it's a big, surprise, I guess, for a lot of people that it wasn't actually available, open day of the game, and when it was first released. Bethesda has since acknowledged that it definitely needs to be in, and yeah, that's why they're pretty much adding it into here. But yeah, they do actually have a couple things to talk about on it, and yeah, a couple things that I think might interest you guys a little bit. But there's going to say private worlds coming soon. We're happy to announce our work on the service for private servers is complete and will be launching next week. The ability to play in your own private world with your friends has been a #1 community requested feature, and we're thrilled that it's finally coming. Our goal is for players who purchase this service is to offer something for everyone, not just for those who want a private server. Additionally, in the future, you'll be able to mod your worlds. Stay tuned for more information on the service in the coming days. So a couple things to know is mods. We'll be talking about that in a second, but the first one is you will actually have to pay for the private servers, which I actually think is completely reasonable, and I'm definitely on board with the idea. I mean, I guess you could argue the fact that you shouldn't really have to pay for these servers. Bethesda should already have them up. They should have had them up since day one. But to be honest, I would actually like to put some of my money towards these private servers. If I get the chance, play with my friends and do something that I wanted to do from when the game originally came out. And I think it's a lot better. I would way rather put my money to having a private server with my mates than, putting some money towards the atomic shop. That's just in my personal opinion. I can understand why a lot of people are frustrated that you have to pay for it, but I don't think really anyone's surprised. I mean, I think everyone knew that you were most likely going to have to pay for the private servers. I think it just made a lot of sense. There was also the point that people were saying, why don't you just pay for the Wasteland? Wouldn't, Bethesda make you charge for the Wastelanders DLC rather than charging you for the private worlds? I mean, they would probably make more money off the Wastelanders DLC, right? Well, I think no, because the Wastelanders DLC is obviously, and it's pretty much confirmed at this point, it's a last-ditch effort to make Fallout 76 a good game and bring back old and new players into the game, so they definitely need to make it free. That's the #1 thing, really, and Fallout 76 is quite cheap at the moment anyway, and possibly might even be coming free in the future at this point. Who really knows? So yeah, I can understand why private servers you have to charge, they're going to have to charge for them, and in my opinion, it's completely fine. I don't really care about it that much. The other thing they decided to talk about, well, was mods. We finally got some more news on mods coming to Fallout 76 in the private servers way. This is, again, absolutely awesome. A lot of people have been wanting mods to come to this game for a very long time now, and I always wondered to myself, how are they going to have mods in a server that a lot of people can join? The only thing I could predict was when you were about to join the server, everyone would have to, download the mods that were on the server. Didn't really make sense to me because some people won't want to actually have mods, and they would just rather, play on a normal Fallout 76 server. That's where private servers come in, and I think it's absolutely perfect that, they're going to be doing mods for this. And what I think, again, you'll most likely do is when you go to join the server, if they do have mods on the server, you'll actually be required to go download those mods from Bethesda, the Bethesda net or whatever it's called. So that's just what I would presume you would ultimately have to do, and I think that makes the most sense. This private world will actually seem to be replacing the survival mode, as the survival mode was actually recently taken away, and where the survival mode used to be right next to adventure mode and in the middle of nuclear winter, I believe, and now obviously the private world section will be there. I don't know if there will be a survival mode for the private world, but a lot of people have been asking the question that, can you actually change, the modes and how the private world that you're running actually works? Like, can you make it that it's always nighttime or something like that? Like some settings to the world, like from Minecraft. For example, Minecraft, you can change your settings of your own world and do all that type of stuff. A lot of people are wondering if you'll be able to do that for this Fallout 76 world. Knowing Bethesda, it probably won't come on launch, but I really hope it does. I mean, it would make the most sense for there to be settings on launch. I don't know, though. Knowing Bethesda, it's kind of a bit different. Obviously, as I was reading out earlier, I did say that they will be coming out next week. Well, this article actually came out a couple days ago, so this is actually coming out this week. I don't know what day, probably somewhere between Thursday to Saturday, I would pretty much say they would be releasing it in, but again, I don't really know what Bethesda are going to be really planning on here. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We don't really have a confirmed release date. You'd think that because they're going to be, releasing it in like a week from when that article was posted, they would actually have like a release date on when to expect it, considering it's only a week away. But yeah, Bethesda decided not to include that for some reason. But besides all of this stuff, everything that they've talked about, in my opinion, is positive. Paying, I think that's still positive. I don't think it really matters that much. And yeah, you're going to have to pay for a private server, but there's still all the options of, playing on a free server in adventure mode. So I don't think it's really that bad, and I would rather spend my money on a private world than the Atomic Shop, so I guess that's probably more positive than negative in my opinion. Mods is obviously positive, definitely a positive, and something that we desperately need to come. I believe mods will be coming in 2020, and probably once the Wastelanders DLC is done, which that will be done again pretty much at the summertime around Fallout 76, or winter time. I think it's summer for Australia and winter for America, etc. I think that's when they'll probably pretty much be done. Early 2020, I'd say in the first 3 months, January, February, March will be when the Wastelanders DLC is coming out. I would expect maybe the mods to come out in 2020. I am hoping, but again, we'll definitely have to wait and see what happens there. But again, that is a positive, and Private Worlds itself is a positive and a really good thing, and I'm extremely excited for it. And I've already got a group of mates that we're ready. We played Fallout 76 when it came out for the first couple of weeks. We were so into it, and then it became a really boring game. It got ruined with glitches, etc. Now we're all coming back to play it for the first time in pretty much ages, and we're going to be playing on this private server, getting ready for Wastelanders. So yeah, it's going to be extremely fun. Something else I would pretty much like to note out is there's been a question saying, will you be able to create a new, will you have to actually create a new character to play the survival mode, or will you be able to transfer your character from adventure mode to survival mode? In my opinion, I think you'll most likely have to create a new character for the private world. What was I saying? Survival mode area. So I was meaning about private worlds. I think you will have to actually create your own character for private worlds, and it makes sense because like if you took your character from adventure mode and you put it in private worlds, there's going to be a lot more stuff that you could potentially do, and yeah, it's a little bit different. And I know a lot of people would like to transfer their character, but I just have a feeling that you will have to make a new character. But yet again, saying this, I don't actually think it's going to happen, because at survival mode you were actually allowed to transfer your character over and you didn't have to make a new character. So if Bethesda went from that logic and did what they did there, I think that you'll actually be able to play as your own character in these worlds. But what I'm probably going to do is make my own new character with my mates, and we'll start off from, all fresh and back from when we first started. So then it's pretty much like we're playing the new game all over again, because yeah, we haven't played it in so long. It's definitely going to be really exciting, and I can't wait to play it. And again, this just gets me more and more excited for Wastelanders. Bethesda are definitely going in the right direction and definitely need to be congratulated for what they are doing. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest gaming and Fallout content. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Are you guys excited for Private Worlds to come, or are you disappointed? And what do you guys like? Do you guys like the mod aspect? Do you guys like that you have to pay for it or not? What do you guys think? I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions down below. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.